Lucas is a man in his early 40s. He works as an accountant in a busy city. His life is routine, and he rarely takes time for himself. One day, he receives a call from his mother. "Lucas, there's something you need to pick up," she says. Lucas drives to his childhood home, feeling curious. His mother hands him a small, sealed envelope. "This letter was left by your father before he passed away," she explains. Lucas looks at the envelope, feeling a mix of emotions. His father had passed away 10 years ago. Lucas opens the letter slowly, his hands trembling. He reads the first line, "My dear son, if you're reading this, I am no longer with you." Lucas feels a lump in his throat as he continues. His father wrote about the moments they shared when Lucas was young. "I always cherished our time together, even when I was too busy," the letter said. Lucas remembers how distant his father seemed at times. But reading the letter, he feels his father's love. The letter continues, mentioning something Lucas never knew. "I have a secret I've kept from you all these years," his father wrote. Lucas's heart races as he reads on. His father explained that he had another family before Lucas was born. "I was young and made mistakes," his father admitted. "But I chose to start fresh and build a new life with your mother." Lucas feels a wave of shock and confusion. He never knew his father had another life before. "I wanted to tell you, but I was afraid," the letter continued. Lucas sits down, absorbing the weight of his father's words. "There is a brother you've never met," his father revealed. "His name is Gabriel. He lives in a small town nearby." Lucas feels his heart beat faster. He has a brother he never knew about. His father asked him to find Gabriel and make peace. "I hope you two can connect and understand the past," his father wrote. Lucas feels torn, he doesn't know how to feel. Should I look for him? He wonders. He decides to take some time to think. That night, he can't sleep, his mind full of questions. Why didn't he tell me sooner? Lucas thinks. He feels a mix of anger and sadness. But there's also curiosity about Gabriel. The next day, Lucas talks to his mother about the letter. "I always knew your father had secrets," she says. "But he loved you, Lucas, more than anything." Lucas feels grateful for his mother's support. He decides to look for Gabriel. "If my father wanted this, I should honor his wish," he thinks. He finds Gabriel's address in the small town his father mentioned. Lucas drives there, feeling nervous and unsure. When he arrives, he sees a modest house with a garden. Lucas takes a deep breath and walks to the door. A man who looks slightly older than Lucas opens the door. "Hello, are you Gabriel?" Lucas asks. The man nods, looking curious. Yes, that's me. Who are you? Lucas feels his hands shaking. I'm Lucas, your brother. Gabriel's eyes widen in surprise. I didn't know I had a brother, he says, his voice soft. Lucas explains everything, the letter and their father's message. Gabriel invites him inside, and they sit at the kitchen table. Our father left before I was born, Gabriel says. I always wondered why he left. Lucas feels a deep sadness hearing his brother's story. He wanted us to meet, to make things right, Lucas says. Gabriel smiles slightly. I always felt like something was missing. They spend hours talking about their lives and childhoods. Lucas shares stories about their father that Gabriel never knew. He was strict, but he cared a lot, Lucas says. Gabriel listens, absorbing every detail. I wish I had those memories, he says quietly. Lucas feels a connection forming between them. Maybe we can build new memories together, Lucas suggests. Gabriel nods, smiling. I would like that. Over the next few months, Lucas and Gabriel meet regularly. They explore the town and share stories of their lives. Lucas feels his perspective on family changing. Family isn't always perfect, but it's what we make of it, he thinks. One day, Lucas finds an old photograph of their father. He shows it to Gabriel, who looks at it with tears in his eyes. I never had a picture of him, Gabriel says. Lucas feels a sense of gratitude for the letter that brought them together. I'm glad we found each other, he tells Gabriel. Me too, Gabriel says, hugging his brother. Lucas knows he will never see his father again. But he feels closer to him now, through his connection with Gabriel. This is the family I didn't know I needed, Lucas realizes. He feels a sense of peace he hasn't felt in years. One evening, Lucas sits down to write a letter to his own future self. Remember to cherish the people in your life, he writes. Even when things seem difficult, there is always hope. As he finishes the letter, he feels grateful for the chance to rebuild. Lucas knows that this is just the beginning of a new chapter in his life. Thank you for watching.